The best-selling book of all time in the New York Times. Over 1 million prints have been bought. Small changes, great results. Atomic Habits gives you a proven way to improve every day, no matter what your goals are. James Clear is one of the world's top experts on how to form habits. In this book, he shows you how to make good habits, get rid of bad ones, and master the small actions that lead to big changes. If you can't change your habits, it's not because of you. Your system is what's wrong. You keep doing the same bad things over and over not because you don't want to change, but because you don't know how to change. You don't reach the goals you set for yourself. You are as good as your tools. Here you'll find a tried and true method that can help you reach new heights. Clear is known for being able to break down complicated ideas into easy steps that can be used in everyday life and work. Here, he uses the most proven ideas from biology, psychology, and neuroscience to make an easy-to-understand guide for making good habits predictable and bad habits impossible. Along the way, real stories from Olympic gold medalists, award-winning artists, business leaders, life-saving doctors, and star comedians who used the science of small habits to master their craft and rise to the top of their field will inspire and entertain listeners. Find out how to, even when life is crazy, make time for new habits. Fix a lack of drive and determination. Set up your surroundings to help you succeed. When you lose your way, get back on track. And a lot more. Atomic Habits will change the way you think about progress and success and give you the tools and strategies you need to change your habits, whether you are a team trying to win a championship, an organization trying to change an industry, or an individual trying to quit smoking, lose weight, reduce stress, or reach any other goal. Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones by James Clear, is a help for people on how to build good habits and break bad ones. The book is split into 4 parts, and each one is about a different part of making and keeping habits. Part 1. The Fundamentals of Habits. Chapter 1. How Atomic Habits Can Change Your Life. This part gives an introduction to the book and explains the idea of atomic habits, which are small changes that can make a big difference in our lives. Chapter 2. How your habits shape your identity, and vice versa. This part looks at the connection between our habits and who we are, including how our habits shape who we are and how who we are can change our habits. Chapter 3. How to build better habits in 4 simple steps. This part talks about the 4 steps to building better habits. Make it clear, make it appealing, make it easy, and make it satisfying. Chapter 4. The Man Who Didn't Look Right. This part shows with an example from real life how small changes can have a big effect on our habits and our lives. Part 2. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Chapter 5. The first law, make it obvious. This part talks about the first law of behavior change and how to use cues and triggers to make good habits and get rid of bad ones. Chapter 6. The second law, make it attractive. This part talks about the second law of behavior change, which is to make the change appealing. It also talks about how to use rewards and motivation to keep good habits going. Chapter 7. The third law, make it easy. In this part, we'll talk about the third law of behavior change, which is called making it easy. We'll look at how to make tasks easier and set up an environment that helps people form good habits. Chapter 8. The fourth law, make it satisfying. This part talks about the fourth law of behavior change, which is to make it satisfying. This includes how to give yourself a sense of progress and accomplishment to keep good habits going. Part 3. Advanced Techniques. Chapter 9. How to go from being good to being great. This part looks at more advanced ways to make habits, such as how to use implementation intentions and habit stacking to make better habits. Chapter 10. Walk slowly, but never backward. This part talks about how important it is to keep getting better and how to make steady progress over time by making small changes. Chapter 11. The Secret to Results That Last. This part talks about the importance of identity and how to use it to keep up good habits over time. Part 4. The Habits of Successful Individuals. Chapter 12. The habits of Olympic gold medalists, successful entrepreneurs, and habitual high performers. This part gives real-world examples of how successful people, like Olympic gold medalists, successful business owners, and people who always do their best, use habits to reach their goals. Chapter 13: How to Make a Habit Stick. This part talks about how stability is important and how to make habits last for a long time. Chapter 14: The Cardinal Rule of Behavior Change. This part gives an overview of the book and stresses how important it is to follow the main rule of behavior change: never miss twice. Clear uses real-world tips and examples to show how the ideas and strategies he describes work in the real world. He talks about how important it is to make small changes and keep getting better, as well as the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it clear, make it appealing, make it easy, and make it enjoyable. The main goal of the book is to give people a complete guide to making good habits and getting rid of bad ones, so they can reach their goals and live a happier life. Thanks for watching our Amazon book review. If you found our review helpful and you're interested in checking it out for yourself, we've included a link to it in the description below. By clicking on that link, you'll not only get more details about it on Amazon, but also support our channel at no cost to you. So go ahead and click that link to grab your copy of the book and dive into an exciting reading journey. Happy reading, and thanks for your support.